Morning fasted cardio. Got my 50-pound weight vest on. I'm not going to be in here long. I ran a little bit, a few minutes longer than normal in the Facebook. I don't need a lot of time more to hit just my target for the day. I did an arm workout. I only did 2 sets for triceps as I realized I probably don't need to do them on the Saturday. I just need to train them harder on Monday. But I did a couple really heavy sets and they felt good. You guys will kind of see what I'm doing with it. I'm basically just upping intensity on the arm work, of understanding we don't need endless volume. If I want to get extra pump volume, we use lots of bands at the end, which I like. But I've got to just go harder on arms. So I went heavier, took sets to failure, took them to a little bit of grinding, but increased the weight. So I ended up working it around mostly like the 6 to 9 rep range for the free weights for biceps today. And yes, it hurt. It hurt. It was almost excruciating because, again, especially trying to slow negatives down a little bit on final reps on like the barbell curls. And I thought it was interesting when I got with a weight that's around a 6 rep max. I cannot do the first rep strict. I have to cheat it up. But then the second, third, fourth rep, I can go super strict. Just I can't get that initial push. So a little bit of cheat usually on the first rep and then just controlled all the way up to the base, and then back down. So it hurt like hell, actually. That's why I don't like to go really heavy on that. It hurts. I like the pump burn, but realistically, I should probably do more of the heavier bicep work too. Within reason. Obviously, we don't want to be flopping around and cheating everywhere. But if I need a little bit of body English for 1 rep out of the set, we'll take that as long as we just take it to fairly strict failure. So same thing on the dumbbells. I took the dumbbells up 10 pounds heavier, but I was only able to get about 8 or 9 reps. But again, then afterwards did like 25, 30 with bands to failure. So again, kind of getting a little bit of variation in rep range. Yeah, I've just got to go heavier on my biceps. I don't think I need the endless volume. I just don't need it. I have to look at it and go, look, at about 12, 13 sets of really hard bicep work a week doesn't get it done, we got a problem. Because again, we're doing other work with it. And I feel like a lot of my stuff, as long as I'm doing the conditioning and keeping everything at a good volume, I don't have to come in and do tons of volume on things. That can be saved for weak points, like biceps and things, or band work. I mean, I could almost make the case in most of my training, I could probably do about 7 to 10 sets, really hard sets of free weights for every muscle, but then hammer down some hard band work more and more for the weaker links. Not a bad idea. So we'll see if we get anyone in here. Like I said, I'm not going to run this very long. Yeah, I do like band work for adding pump volume for things that just need the extra blood flow, the extra work. And it's just a different dynamic. So I'm probably going to continue to just do high rep bands to finish on all the arm stuff. But otherwise, I feel like even my arm training, I've got to just go a little heavier. I mean, I'm trying to basically at this point treat my arms like I treat my legs, because my legs are massive and they're strong. And I think that may be just train those upper body muscles the same way I train my lower body. Right? It works for me, probably works for my genetics. And I think we need to ignore some of this evidence-based clowns. It's not like these guys have results anyways, But I also think we have to be careful of going too far, too extremes with any of it, So really quality volume intensity. And just if you need extra pump work, that's where things like just revving out bands to failure and stuff can help. If you just need to dig in and get extra metabolic fatigue somewhere. Plus the tendon benefits are phenomenal. Jefferson better song. Jolene is one of my favorite songs of all time. So I'm going to go with that one straight up. There's a salute. How you doing, bro? Now, Jefferson, Jolene is one of my top songs. It's actually my sister's favorite song. It's a great song. All right. So that one's an easy choice for me. All right, but this is going to be a pretty short session because I only needed about 20 minutes and I'm already there, I think, for the whole day. But I'm still at the park. I'm a couple blocks from my house. I'm going to head back towards my home. A few people in here, though. A few people in here. And I'll get my training vlog up later. I still got projects I have to get done today. And they involve another person, a friend of mine. So I'm going to have to work on that. Some coming up today. Culture. No, I think it's culture. Not genetics at all, as far as Russia or China beating us in weightlifting. I mean, how did Bulgaria beat us then? It was all genetics. It was a culture of the selection. I'm going to ask you a simple question. Why would our genetically elite bother with weightlifting? If you're a truly gifted athlete in America, I'm talking cream of the crop, elite genetic athlete, why would you bother with weightlifting? Why would you even bother with powerlifting either? Are you going to make $10 million doing Olympic lifting? Are you going to make 30 million doing it? So why would you waste your genetics on that? You're going to waste elite athletic genetics for 100 grand a year? So why would anybody bother? It's a cultural thing. They're going to go play sport. Okay. If you could be in the NFL or you could be in the NBA or Major League Baseball, why would you go to the Olympics and do weightlifting? So where do our genetically gifted athletes go? And I'd say the same. Powerlifting is a sport for the rest of us. Right? Louis Simmons said that, and he was right. How many of your top powerlifters in the world like, but they played football? No, they got to a D3 university. They're not the best. And then they go on to become powerlifting champions when they can't get to the combine. You know, plenty of those guys in powerlifting go to world level because they couldn't cut it in the truly elite sports. And I'm saying this as someone who loves strength sports, but I'm being pragmatic. Let's just be honest about it. So that tells you everything about the caliber of athletes, because how many of these really great powerlifters barely made it part of the way through college ball and they got no further? Yet they go to powerlifting. And here's the thing, if your genetics are good enough to go to play college football at all, you probably are world level powerlifter real quick. You're not the best athletes, you're not the elite of the world, or they would have gotten in the NFL. They'd be making millions of dollars. All right. Um, no, Jefferson, it's not that. It has to do with they don't have the genetics to cut it. The weather's amazing today. I wish the weather today, if it was like this 365 days a year, I'd be super happy. But alas, where I live, it's going to get real hot real soon. Right? No, this is beautiful weather. All right. So I'm out here walking, enjoying it a little bit. It's going to be about 30 degrees hotter real soon. A couple months. And then I'll be out here sweating. I'll have to be knocking down extra electrolytes. I'll look leaner though. Yeah, we're almost home. I'm going to wind this down here real fast. I can get back to getting some stuff done. All right. But I've got a few people in here. So giant hack is what happens when someone with truly elite genetics. Yep. Yeah, John Hack's a perfect example of what someone with really good athletic genetics goes into powerlifting. And I'd venture to say that anybody who's made it to a bowl game in the NFL, had they chose powerlifting instead at 15, they would all be at John Hack's level. Most of them. They'd be squatting 800, deadlifting 900, walking around at 220 with abs, benching 500-600 with abs, because that's elite genetics. Are you that OG? I am definitely. I've been doing this since 2012, dude. Because if I eat a lot of carbs, we consume only 125 grams of protein. Your gains are going to be terrible. Stop. Stop doing stuff like that. All right. We're going to wind it down, guys. I'm home. I'm done with this for the day. Love you guys and gals. I'll talk to you next time.